Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Such Good Shoot, the podcast about anything and everything in the world of wrestling. And tonight's show is in memory of Eryn. Yes, yes, Ethan, you are 100% correct. And
Yeah,
I am frozen.
you are frozen.
You are frozen, and you're
Yeah.
gone, and you're
No,
back. Oh wait,
it's
no,
his.
maybe
It's
not.
it's the camera. Yeah, it's his camera.
No,
Yeah, you're frozen, but yeah, the sentiment is there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know if there's any words that can properly express how any of us feel. But we're gonna talk about a show that I think Aaron would have loved, or at least had
for
a lot of
sure.
fun watching. And
Oh no, loved, and she would have been mad at me for not liking it very much. So
legit. Yeah, I couldn't help but think that the whole time. I mean, like, God damn, this is like
oh,
right up her
been
fucking
so
alley.
pissed. Would have been so pissed.
But she would have been happy we at least watched it, right?
Oh no, for sure.
Oh man, I think I pulled up a chic of the week earlier. That's probably fitting for the moment.
Okay. I'm not singing this week, though.
No, you don't have to sing. You just do chic of the week.
Oh. Or,
He's lighting up for himself. He's got to.
riveting airtime.
I'm ready. Yeah, he said I invent the Movember. Fuck the cancer.
Yeah,
So
chic of
yeah,
the week.
yeah, fuck the cancer. I'm gonna burn my one a day and say cancer's retarded.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a good use of that.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I feel like I've been using that fucking for that purpose every day for a little bit now, but yeah, yeah, I've been thinking about like some of the stories and just what an awesome person she was and how like genuine she was, and that she was our first guest on this show, our first
Uh-huh.
official guest. We had an episode where we were supposed to do it was supposed to be an episode where the whole episode was trivia.
Yeah, it
And
was when we were in Louisville for the first time.
yes,
Yep.
yeah, it was your
Yep.
first trip,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
she put all this work and effort into it, and it was like 5 minutes of trivia. We didn't know what to do for the rest of the show. It was fucking hilarious.
Well, yeah, because
God
this was still like
very
Isaac.
early.
I don't think you were working at all, so you had just been doing your thing all day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was like, yeah, this was like fucking still or like early 2020 shit, like COVID fucking full on, like who the fuck knows? So yeah, I was still out of work.
Yeah, no, because I remember when we were in Louisville the first time. Everybody, like not everybody. This was like summer 2020.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Yeah, no, because there were definitely some places we went, and I was like, "Oh man, Louisville, man."
we are in Kentucky,
We are we are not in Ohio anymore.
which is
Oh
scary.
no! It definitely felt like places in Ohio.
Yep. Oh man,
Um,
that's good shit, man. Yeah. I got to try and get out there. I got to try and get out there.
Come on, man. I'm going out to Ohio.
I know.
we can Isaac. We can totally go to Dayton, man. I know Dayton pretty well. I mean, Aaron and I went to Dayton a couple times.
When is that?
2 weeks, October 7th.
No way. Yeah, no way for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to make that one work. I will be able to like probably find a weekend in October, but yeah, that week I got my son the whole time, so I'm like, yeah, that wouldn't work.
Oh, bring him. He'll have fun.
Yeah, I would
Bring the
probably
drum.
lose him.
Bring the drums.
I would definitely probably lose him. Oh my god.
As long
What
as
the
you find
fuck?
it before the night's
That's
over, it's
true.
okay.
That's true. As long as I can bring him home with me. There's a party, Ethan, in Dayton, Ohio, for a bunch of insane cigar smokers.
It's pretty much how we all met.
The insane
right.
cigar posse.
Yes,
right.
ICP.
Oh yeah, god damn, dude, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. That's the next Herf shirt, man. You can do the ICP one.
I think I will. That might be the next Boyle shirt
Yeah,
because
that's a good one.
I don't
That's a
have
real
time
good
for the
one.
next one. But
Oh shit, yeah.
you know, I think before we get gay here, I
Really
do have
gay.
really gay, and we don't even
Stupid.
have mimosas for this. I do have to say, especially reading about Eryn and her time as the door woman at the Ottawa Tavern, she reminds me of the house mom from Cat House.
I don't
Yo,
know what that is.
But
it's
she had
the
that energy.
oh man, the cat house. That's the Bunny Ranch show, right?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, HBO, man. Oh man, this was great spank material back in the day.
But
Oh,
It
jeez.
was no, it was HBO had a show about the Bunny Ranch, which is like a
Oh, I
brothel.
know. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, but
Vegas.
they have
Yeah.
like a madam who like worked for Dennis or whatever forever, and yeah,
it
Oh no.
but she was like it needs to be stated, not a whore. Just
dude, she's the house mom.
the
She
house
made sure
mom.
everyone was like taken care of and no one got fucked with.
Yeah. Made
No.
sure
Yeah.
everyone
Pretty
was
much.
hydrated, took care of anybody. If anybody needed to be removed, she handled it.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I might have mentioned it to Dozer at some point. I was like, I just can't imagine anyone getting away with any bullshit. Like, can you imagine being at a show
She
at Ottawa Tavern as a
So
woman and feeling uncomfortable there?
she told me this story. This was, I think, the last show she worked. At the OT. Um, it was a band called The Plot and You, which is from the Toledo area. Um, and like these kids, definitely under the age of 21, like came walking up, and this one kid was like too drunk to function, like just falling on himself, like couldn't speak, whatever. And she was
Full
like,
Jacob mode.
yeah. And she was like, "You're not getting in here." And the kid was like, fuck you. And his friends are like he's good, like we got him. And she was like, no, like he's not 21, and he can't even, like, he's not getting in this bar.
No
Um,
chance.
so she like sent them away, and then they like go, and then they like, I guess, deposit him somewhere, and they come back like 20 minutes later, and she's like, where did your friend go? And they're like, yeah, like we put him at the bar, he's fine. She was like, you left your fucking friend? Like, she was like, is someone watching him? And then they were like, yeah, like the bar said they've got him. And she was like, I okay, I guess, and then like they show their tickets, and they come in, and one of the kids, a wine bottle falls out of his jacket.
Gone immediately.
Yeah, no, and she looked down, looked up at him, and went, gone, gone, you're gone.
Oh
Oh
man,
dear God.
that's amazing. Yeah, I have so much respect for her, and I just, being as someone who worked in service industry, worked in bars, knowing how alcohol and men and women, like react together, having someone like her keeping an eye on, especially the girls in the bar. Like, I just can't imagine like a safer place, honestly, for like a girl to go and have a good time than wherever Eryn was bouncing. So like that just, I don't know. I think that's pretty fucking dope, and to have somebody that was like so genuine and cared so much about what she was doing that like even have local news doing stories on her. It's like that's fucking legit, man. And like,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A lot of people have been sharing a lot of stories.
Yeah.
Speaking of alcohol, what are we drinking tonight, boys?
I'm drinking Coors Light and some of my infused tequilas.
What you got, Shane?
So I have a Goose Island Bourbon County brand Caramella Stout from 2020.
Oh,
Eryn
damn.
actually got this for me as a Valentine's gift a couple years ago.
Oh, very fitting drink.
Yes, which I am drinking in my Somebody Loves Me in Toledo glass.
Oh,
Which she also gave me on Valentine's Day a couple years ago in 2020. So,
that's awesome. Very fitting indeed.
Knob Creek.
Is that the 120 or whatever?
Absolutely.
I
That's
gotta tell
what
you,
the
boys,
X drinks.
I have been drinking, not consistently. I don't want to say I've been hammering beers, but I had a beer out at the bar and then a couple mixed drinks that I came home. But this is delicious. Can't imagine how expensive this would be at this point.
Yeah. Oh God,
but
Jesus. Dude.
but 2 years in, it honestly just tastes like a kind of coffee chocolate caramel apple. I mean, that's exactly what it tastes like. It's incredible.
I
Hell yeah.
I am glad to hear it because I've heard some of those bourbon variants don't age well.
I mean, it doesn't taste 14.6% strong, so I don't know if maybe
Fuck, man. Jesus
people are.
Christ.
It tastes like an 8%, and I drink enough beer. Usually, I can tell the difference regardless.
Jesus Christ, man.
Damn.
And do those keep fermenting a little bit? And
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so you're
You're
getting
supposed
higher.
to stick those in the basement. I still have a couple 20.
That's
I still have one 2020 variant that she got me, and I think I have two 2021s that she had gotten me because she found a
damn.
good deal on them. So, yep, still hanging out in the basement.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Got a couple drinks for very special occasions there, man.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm just hammering down some tequila and Coors, man. I still have to wake up at like 5 in the morning.
I don't have to wake up that early, but I have a 4-year-old who will probably decide I need to be up that early.
I work
do
10 and a half hours tomorrow, but that's at 12, so I'll be okay regardless.
Today was day 12 in a row of waking up at 3 a.m. for work
Why?
because they had parents' weekend at the school on Saturday, and Friday is a pretty heavy prep day for that. So, like for parents' weekend and graduation weekend, I work that Friday and Saturday, even though I normally have Friday and Saturday off. So, makes for a 12-day work week.
Oof.
Yeah, especially considering I did 16 and a half hours on Saturday without my 2 hours of commuting.
But you do get a lot of time off throughout the year, so.
Oh, I get a lot of time off. Yeah, in October, I'm off for like 3 weeks in October. I'm back for like the end. I think I'm back for like 2.5 weeks, and then I have like the rest of November off.
Oh dear God.
You should come out to Columbus in November, man. You can compare our Novembers to your Novembers, and I'll also have more time.
Yeah, I mean, I want to figure it out.
Like I said, Columbus is 1 hour away from Dayton, so we could if you came out to Columbus for a weekend, I could take a weekend off, and then we could go out to Dayton for 1 day.
I'm down for whatever, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, like, dude, my work is an hour from me, so like I'm used to an hour drive.
Yeah,
It's nothing. Yeah, no, like I said, I want to get down there, and I want to get. I'd love to get you guys up here, but winter isn't always the best time. Although it's fucking nice, but it's still
It's a different world.
if you like snow, it's fucking legit.
No.
winter is coming.
I live below the Mason-Dixon for a reason.
Oh yeah.
I don't like snow.
Really, that's the reason.
Oh,
Mhm.
Giovanni's down to come to Columbus, Isaac. We could have a little mini,
Oh shit.
mini.
Well, we still got to do WrestleMania, man. That's gonna be the big one. The fucking WrestleMania Philadelphia, dude.
WrestleMania Philadelphia.
Yeah, if we're gonna
Dude.
do that, I need to start saving money now and not later. So.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna start saving some loot for that from October. And yeah, dude, we gotta save about $1,000 for Riot Punch. get some serious Riot Punch brewing for the week and fucking go crazy, man. The goal is to burn fucking Joey's house down. That's right. That's right. I think we can manage that.
Just make sure he gets the insurance money.
Yeah, it was hooligans that broke in and did it, man.
Hooligans.
Those goddamn hooligans.
So I think that we do have a couple quick news-based wrestling things to talk about. This
Holy
week.
shit, yeah, because we have not at all.
Yeah.
It's been
We've been
weeks.
gone forever.
Yeah, it's been I think 3 weeks. To
Like
the day.
what? Did something happen after All Out or some shit?
Yeah, that's pretty much where we left off, huh?
Is
I-
CM Punk like
see-
old and working with children or not
Dude,
working with children?
Kevin
CM
Nash.
Punk is never working for AEW again.
CM Punk's never working in wrestling again, dude. He's done. He's fucking done. If Triple H is in charge of WWE, Triple H wants nothing to do with him.
If CM Punk works in wrestling again, what I could see being the only logical job for him is a trainer at the Performance Center.
God, no, he would. No way.
and
No
he would
He'd
way.
be a
never
good old Bill DeMott, but
But there's no way you would want that kind of fucking negativity around your young guys. Like that's like the kind of poison. Like I mean, look how fast he poisoned the whole fucking AEW locker room. You want him doing that in the Performance Center? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the funniest thing though was Nash on this podcast calling him out because he's making, talking about CM Punk 10 years ago, making fun of him for being old, and he's 55 and Punk's 42 and he can't go. It is just goddamn, dude. Nash is savage. I fucking love him. Good for him. Go get him.
I don't know what it is, but like it was like the last like month and a half, Nash has just started blowing up again.
Yeah.
He's just been saying shit, man.
Well, he's just been on point. He's been on fire. He's been people have said his name, and when they say his name, he's blown up and fucking said something really funny. But I still think the biggest news right now is fucking Soraya showing up at AEW last night. That
I
shit.
think even bigger news is Survivor Series going to 2 War Games matches rather
That's going to
than
be amazing. But I gotta say that for the women's division in AEW, there's not much. The only thing that would have been bigger than that is if
AJ Lee came back.
Well, but AJ Lee is pretty much permanently done from everything I've understood. But no, I was going to say is if Sasha and Naomi ended up in AEW, but Paige returning, like first of all, like is on its own amazing, considering like that they never wanted to let her wrestle again.
Here's my only concern. Like WWE said they're not clearing her, and we don't know what her doctors have said. I'm not speculating on that. I am speculating on how green a lot of that women's division is in AEW. And
how fragile her neck and head area are.
Sure. Oh, absolutely. That doesn't take away anything from the
Also,
fact that
Nat
she's.
Turner.
It doesn't take anything away from anything from the fact that she's one of the best women's wrestlers of all time.
Mm-hmm. I'm just
And
saying,
just her, like, even if she doesn't wrestle,
she has to wrestle. No, stop.
Yeah.
With
No,
the
but I'm
tension
just
she
saying.
had,
I'm just saying, even if she doesn't, even if she's like not wrestling, like she is an important fucking, like she captures your attention. Like she's good at what she does. Believe me, I've seen her in some non-wrestling videos that are extremely captivating. Okay, you know what I'm saying, folks? Divas belt. Come on now. That shit is great.
God damn, you're just making me think of Brad Maddox again.
Dude, man, say what you want,
Alberto
man.
Del Rio.
Maddox could lay some pipe, dude.
Yeah, but we've seen Del Rio get his ass kicked lately, and
Oh my
that's
god,
much more
that
satisfying.
Del Rio video from like whenever that was like 2015 or
Do
whatever.
either of you two like know who Mirko Crow Cop is?
He was just
like
like
before that.
I've heard the name.
like a Czech special service dude or some shit. Like he was some fucking like I don't know, one of the Cabbage Country badasses.
No, Mirko Crow Cop was a stone cold mixed martial arts killer who like dominated the scene in like the early mid 2000s, late 90s, dude. Like one of those like early MMA pioneers that you really don't want to fuck with. Like would have beaten the crap out of Ken Shamrock for sure.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just love Del Rio showing up in his mask to an MMA fight, and them having to like fucking just like frantically try and get it off him because he's gotten his fucking shit rocked by Crow Cop.
And it's so strange because he doesn't wrestle in the mask. He only fights MMA in the mask.
I know, it's so dumb.
Like you would
dude.
really think it would be the opposite way, right? Like you would want to have full visual.
Like I love Del Rio. Like I do think Del Rio is like a good wrestler and had like a good character. I think he's a complete piece of shit.
Oh,
Like I don't think he
absolute
has any
trash
redeeming.
garbage.
I don't think he has any redeeming qualities outside of professional wrestling, but I do think he is a very good professional wrestler. But good lord, man, not a good MMA fighter. Not a real tough guy.
Well,
Do you think he could beat CM Punk?
Yes,
Do
I
he
think
could
that I
beat
could
him
beat up.
some? Yeah, I do think he could probably beat up CM Punk. Seeing as CM Punk almost got beat up by the fucking Jackson brothers. He had to sucker
Matt
punch
Buck
him.
and Nick Buck.
But
Yeah,
he
dude.
threw the first punch. Everybody acknowledges he threw the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because otherwise he probably would have
Yeah,
gotten
would
beat
get
up.
his ass kicked. Yeah. He almost knocked one clean out with a sucker
Which
punch.
is so
And
sad.
then his little bitch trainer bit
I
Kenny.
love.
Did
Yeah.
y'all see the picture of Kenny with a bite mark on his
Yes.
arm?
My
He didn't even
favorite.
bite him on the head. He bit him on the arm.
My favorite though is the idea that like Kenny's just in there trying to save CM Punk's or somebody's dog. I'm just like, dude, that's the funniest dumb shit I've ever heard. Oh, I was just in there trying to save that dog, man. I was really worried about the dog.
Did you see the one comment on that photo of somebody still trying to go, it's all the work? Well, Kenny bit himself to sell the work better.
Yeah,
that's
like
great,
they're intentionally not featuring 4 of their top stars on weekly
yeah, of
programming
course.
and have dumped a belt for a work.
3 belts, right? Didn't they do
Yeah.
4 belts? Sorry, the trios, right?
Well, one total belt and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
one
yeah.
singles. Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, they've just abandoned 2 years worth of build for.
Yeah, no, they love the idea of like they thought it was great to have CM Punk win the title back and then immediately have to fucking scrap that plan for him versus MJF. That was what they've been working towards, is just like, yeah, bringing Mox back on fucking short notice to work a different story.
Yeah.
No, it makes perfect sense.
Also, shout out to John Moxley for coming back and doing what he needed to do for his company, because.
Oh man, I just hope it doesn't fuck up his like all the progress.
Sobriety,
Yeah, all
yeah.
the progress he's made, because like
I mean, that's tough.
it's a lot, dude. That's a lot to put on him, and he's putting on some pretty tough matches.
And it was supposed to be...
he and Bryan Danielson just beat the shit out of each other last night.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to be fishing for 6 weeks.
Yeah. But now we got what? We got fucking Jericho's a champ again.
Ring of Honor champion. Because they couldn't trust Claudio Castagnoli for long enough.
Which is weird.
I mean, no, they're fishing for a TV deal with Ring of Honor, man. I mean,
yeah.
it sucks as a fan, but it makes sense as a business person. and ultimately you can get Jericho off of AEW main television for like a year now. You know what I mean? And bring him back.
without hurting AEW at all.
Exactly, and then bring him back
And
for the last
honestly-
year of his contract or whatever, and then
And
go from
honestly, I
there.
don't like mean no disrespect, but we need a break from him on AEW.
Yeah.
He's been
the
omnipresent.
guy.
He's been omnipresent on every episode since day one.
Yeah, I mean, and his involvement with the company can't be understated.
No, I
because-
mean without him, it wouldn't have
no,
worked.
yo, I mean, like as soon as they started, remember how they did the whole thing in Jacksonville where they announced all the people on on the one day, and the like I can't remember who all came out, but Jericho came out to Judas like right in the middle, and at that point everyone was like, holy shit, like this is something real. Like
Yeah,
as
yeah,
soon
like
as
no one
Jericho,
knew.
yeah.
That was the moment. And I mean, even when he wasn't wrestling, when he was on commentary, man, like everything he did for like the first year legitimized that promotion.
Sure. Isaac, I want to blow your mind real quick.
Blow me any
Hey,
way you want.
hey, the two people that are watching, if you don't want spoilers for Rampage, you should mute it for
Well,
just
one
a
of them
second.
saw Rampage, so
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Isaac, do you know who showed up on Rampage last night? That'll be aired on Friday.
No, I do not.
it's
Sting was getting beaten down by the House of Black, uh, Buddy Matthews and Brody King, and a really old Sting rival came out and saved him. Do you have any idea?
An
Jap-
old Sting rival?
Yeah, he's Japanese and he wears a mask and likes to spray mist.
What?
Great Muta came out
What?
and saved Sting on Rampage.
The Great Mood is not 106 at this fucking point?
Oh, no. He's retiring. This is his last year in wrestling.
Wow.
Great Muta came out
The
and saved
fucking
Sting on
Great Muda?
Rampage.
What year is it?
2022.
What fucking year is
The
it?
Great
dude?
Muta came out and saved Sting from Buddy Murphy and the lead singer of God's Hate.
That's very weird. That's a very like AEW like
They pull the coolest shit out of
Weird-
nowhere
weird-
and then just do the weirdest
The
like
weirdest
nonsense
shit.
shit.
like we're the sports based one, but also we're gonna have Luigi the Pizza Man and fucking bring back Great Muda.
But by the way, did you see today?
I would have shit my pants, Crypto. Would have shit my pants.
They made a new announcement, a new All Elite announcement today. You see who they just announced as All Elite? Furry Cassidy.
Shut the fuck up, really? I hate you. You're just joking. God damn it. The fact that I didn't know that was bullshit right off the bat is the problem with AEW.
Plus the wrestling debut of Action Bronson
Oh shit! Did he? Oh wait a minute, Aaron.
on
You got to see-
Rampage. Yeah,
I didn't realize he was wrestling. That was last
He-
night.
yeah. He. Well, no, that it's gonna be aired on Rampage.
Yeah.
on Friday.
But
Yeah,
but
he
what
and
the
Hook.
fuck, dude?
He and Hook beat the Jericho Appreciation Society boys.
I
Daddy
do love
Magic.
Action
2.0
Bronson.
or whatever their new name is.
Why you always on my back?
But,
for
I did like the one comparison I saw where there is an obscure artist with 6,000 Instagram followers gets the whole world going for WWE with a bunny mask. And then AEW has a world famous DJ on, not Bronson, but DJ Who or whatever his name was. And almost all the comments under are like, who?
Yeah, man. Well, he ain't no Bad Bunny, that's for sure.
God, I hope the white rabbit is Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny's coming back, man.
I know, but that would
I really hope the White Rabbit is not Bad Bunny.
Dude,
Stop,
how
Dozer.
funny would that be?
Don't try to derail Bray.
We know it's Bray, but God, that would be fucking funny. I heard that he's
Eh.
supposed to come back tomorrow, right?
supposedly.
Is
But-
that them trying to counterpoint
Yeah,
fucking Rampage?
Yeah.
Grand Slam, 100%. Yep.
Yeah.
I gotta say, the subliminal shit they're doing with it is insane.
It's great. It's
To
smart.
Well,
the
again,
Lantern and Fireflies and the Extreme Rules poster.
Yeah.
they're again, Triple H is letting people run the roost creatively. I'm not saying he's not reining them in and that all good, changes have been made or anything, but at the very least, he's letting people express their intent.
Yeah, I mean,
You
like,
know,
why would you not
there are-
why would you not be like, Bray, what are you thinking about when you want to come back? How do you want to do this? Like,
Yeah.
it's not like it's fucking he's an idiot and like, doesn't know what he wants out of his character. Like, yes, he definitely, like, Bray Wyatt needs someone to be like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense, dude. Like, just maybe pull it back a little, but like his ideas are great.
How about we do this? We're going to do ad house shows, and in between commercial breaks, we're going to play. Why did I forget his name? Karrion Kross's old theme song, and then we're going to release a. We're going to do a little website through a QR code. That's clearly going to be you, but we're also going to feature an hourglass and Finn Balor's exes.
I mean, are people thinking that Finn Balor is gonna jump to?
No.
Oh,
Like, I feel that was a red herring. But the Karrion Kross stuff is a little bit more believable, but they're putting a little too much work into the current Karrion Kross character to have that make sense.
I mean, sure, but they've also not really done anything with the current Karrion Kross character. All he's done is just kill Drew McIntyre over and over again.
So, standard WWE booking?
Yeah, no, I
Some things
mean,
never change.
At least he's not in a gimp mask anymore. That's a plus.
yeah, no, I mean, at least he's serious. But speaking of
Speaking of
serious,
Speaking of gimp masks,
Speaking of gimp masks, exactly. Good segue.
today we are for our main event.
No, for our main event.
We
Of the
are
evening.
Of the afternoon.
Of the gavening.
We are reviewing ECW's Effy's
ECW.
G. I said G.
Uh,
Did
oh,
I
I
say
think E.
I
Yeah,
heard
you
E.
definitely said E. Yeah, you said E.
GCW's
Okay.
Effy's Big Gay Brunch 5. Coming to you live from Hoffman Estates, Illinois, in the world's shadiest ice rink gymnasium thing.
Yeah, it was very sketch. Very, very sketch.
The whole venue was a mood, and like the pay-per-view starts, it just starts.
It does.
There's not even like a graphic, it just starts.
Yeah, and then our ring announcer's in the ring.
Reading everything he needs to say off of his cell phone, like any good GCW show.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
You gotta read it off the cell phone, man.
Everything is read off the cell phone except Nick Gage's entrance in GCW.
I could not understand a word he said on the mic because the mic was not
It was
like,
so low.
the
Yeah.
the production value, like they did not run the mic through like the recording setup. Like they were just recording the sound in the arena and then the sound from the commentators. And yeah, the venue was fucking ridiculous. Like it was like it was an ice rink, but it looked like they had fucking like tarp walls. Like it looked like it was made of tarps.
It like this is a horror movie high school gymnasium. That
Yes.
scoreboard, slightly crooked, rusting.
Yeah. Oh, for real. Like
It was beautiful.
yeah, it was something, but boy. Um
So
and
after
that
that,
the announce team was terrible.
well, but we also have Dee Snyder come out to give us a little bit of a preview of what's happening tonight.
Yeah. Looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Get me drunk enough, I'd probably try and hit.
Which, that brings us to our first contest of the evening, where we have Devin Monroe taking on Jai Vidal.
Yeah, this one was I mean, it was a decent start to the thing. I mean, it's so hard to rate a pay-per-view like this because we're so
You don't
used
know
to
anybody.
you don't know anybody, you have no investment in it, and
I mean, there's no real stakes either. I
there's no
mean,
stakes and the quality. I mean, like ultimately, like the best wrestlers on this show wouldn't be opening for a WWE pay-per-view. And that's the thing
well,
is like
I mean,
the
I wouldn't say that.
well, I mean, I'm just
I mean,
saying that
Taya
like
Valkyrie was on WWE
it's true.
programming.
It's true. You're right.
Allie
You're right.
Catch could easily
I'm
be
just
on.
saying
Effy could easily be on.
the quality of wrestling is not the highest quality of wrestling. Is
I
all
mean,
I'm trying to say.
it's
It's
definitely
GCW.
It's GCW.
it's
It's
not even
indie wrestling.
GCW. It's Effy from GCW running a show centered around LGBTQ
Yeah,
LGBTQ. I can't speak, but
LGBTQ please plus
plus
plus. Yeah,
yes,
no, and totally, and like
and that's not factoring in like Anthony Bowens from AEW, who is outwardly gay and their current tag team champion. It's
First
it's
gay AEW champion.
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
it's
I'm only saying this is a preface to say that like that's like it's
it's
a
not the
much
cleanest
yeah
card by any means.
it's much harder to get invested in something like this than it is to get invested in a WWE show just because like I mean production wise like like you have a video package before every match that actually gets you excited to see the match. And so like
Yeah,
you're going in and you have to put it, but like that all said, like they really like you could tell they cared. You could tell they were trying to like show up,
yeah,
and they mean for an opening match, it was pretty exciting.
yeah.
The
I mean,
the
they gave it.
finish was fucking badass.
Yeah, they gave it time too, which is the most surprisingly good thing to me. I mean, they gave this opening match 12 or 13 minutes.
Hmm.
So they were able to put together a match that at least made sense and had ebbs and flows the way you would want a match, you know, you know, to have. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like a I don't know 2.5.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to rate this. I feel like I feel like I want to give this. I want to rate this on a different scale than I would normal.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna go on the rainbow scale, and I'm gonna give this match 2.5 rainbows. Just because, like, yeah, it was a good opening match. The pay per view itself, like I said,
And like having been there, I'm sure it would have been way more
and that's the
exciting,
thing
way
is
more.
like
That's
this would have been
you
such a
have to
fun
put
show.
yourself in the
Yeah,
crowd for this one in
and that's the
order
thing
to
is this.
like.
I even said that when I was messages, like this would have been so much fun to be at. Like,
Oh yeah, I
it,
absolutely want to go to one of these.
yeah,
No, I mean
exactly.
11 a.m. in the afternoon, you pound a couple quick beers.
Have the food they now have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have some fucking have like a couple of the what do you call those orange champagne motherfuckers there?
Mimosas.
Yeah, the
Mimosas, yes.
mimosas, dude, mimosas and
Yeah,
bloodies.
you're just partying.
No,
Joe, so
and
what do you
that's the
rate
thing. It would
this?
be a lot of fun. So yeah, 2.5 rainbows for me.
A mimosa and a foot long wiener. I think that could be a good day.
That's a good rating. So he rates this match a foot long and a mimosa.
I'll take it. And as commentary told us several times, Both of the participants of this match identified as he, him.
Yes, they were very good about pronouns. God damn.
Eh, The only thing I found
got me
funny
good.
as hell about the match is commentary spent a lot of time putting over Devin's ass, which I am
Yes.
still trying to find it.
Yeah, wasn't that nice? I saw a lot of asses that were way nicer throughout the night. Taya Valkyrie, are you fucking kidding me? Thing's monster.
So our next match, and I will let our viewing public try to figure out what the hell Admiral Lord Mount Evans rules are,
Yeah, I don't.
where we have Edith Surreal taking on Jordan Blade.
This was interesting. They tried to do the Dozer and I were talking about it, like the TNA Grand Slam champion thing. Do you remember when Damian Sandow, not as Damian Sandow, was that champion? They did like the 1 minute rounds and
Yeah, this match.
yeah,
Yeah,
all the weird shit. I don't know. I mean, these people, I mean, put it on each other. I just think that the rules hampered it entirely. I mean, it was so segmented and broken up and weird, and they had
it
their
didn't make.
corners,
Yeah.
and they had their their corners interfering, and then it ended in a fucky weird.
The announcer said it was going to be 6 rounds. Then the commentary team said it was 4 rounds.
Yeah,
And it was nonsense. It just sucked, dude. This one sucked.
I mean, they both tried. Is the thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
they tried, but like, man, were they like this shit was just stupid and convoluted.
Yeah, I mean, it is a real 1.5.
Yeah, I honestly, even with a graded scale like I'm doing, this was easily the worst thing of the night for me. 0.75
Wow.
rainbows. Yeah, it was just rubbish, dude. It was just rubbish.
It was a real ham and egger.
Okay, so
I'm just going with random brunch items.
It was a bad tuck job.
Oh, God.
Uh,
If you'd excuse me, this is going to take a minute. We now have our gayest of the gay, gauntlet, or whatever they said.
the gauntlet.
which is pretty good. A pretty good gimmick. Not the greatest tag matches, but it was still very funny.
Where we have Dylan and Eddie McQueen taking on Aiden Agro and the Danger Kid, Calvin Couture and Tyler Klein, Fabuloso Fabrico and Marco Mayer, and Joey Maybury and Mateo Valentine. Which
There
go
were
Mateo.
a lot of people in this
Mateo.
match.
And there's not any effort put into explaining what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, no,
It
there
was another hot mess.
there
I
were
mean, there was
there
more.
were there were the and I say dudes as a non-gender word. There were the couple big dudes, who came in and they did the really sloppy Bulldogs and X Factors, and then there was just a lot of colored stuff. And I'll tell you, the biggest issue with the match is not the effort that the people put in, but it was the way the matches worked. Is that every single team that came in won. Every single one.
No, one team lost.
Oh, the first one.
No, there was one team won 2 rounds.
Yeah, I think the first team won their round, and then they won the next round, and then from there on out, it was just the next team, next team, next team. It didn't lead to very captivating post-watching, non-live, non-being there wrestling action, but it did case a ton of wrestlers that have value. And a ton of wrestlers that can make a difference in the world and in any promotion. And for that, I have to give it a 2 rainbow scale.
Ooh, I give it a 1.5 on the rainbow because it was such a hot mess. But again, much better than the last one, and at least there was some
There's
coherence to it, even though
there's
it,
variety. There was showcase.
yeah, it just still felt too segmented. There was something about like coming in for a gauntlet match and taking your time on an entrance and showboating on an entrance, even if you're gay and flamboyant and like showing off, is still like, I don't know, come in and kick some ass and then be flamboyant
Well,
and show off.
again,
But
I think to understand the show, you have to understand the whole point is that these people are having a platform. You know what I mean? I think
yeah, of course.
that's the real
Of course,
like
of course, and
Eh,
give them the opportunity. And I we were talking about it earlier, like the fact that there are this many openly, not only openly gay, but like flamboyantly gay characters and like people in wrestling now, and not in the way that it used to be, where it's like,
it was a joke.
well,
Nobody
it
on
wasn't
the
even
show
a,
was a joke.
yeah, it wasn't not even a joke, or but like, you know, like you had like Gold Dust being gay, or you had like Gorgeous George, you
And
had
not
all that
actual
shit,
gay people being
where it
gay.
was, yeah, and it was like seen as like a villainous thing and a bad, and you
Yeah.
know, it's like a way to get, yeah, and it wasn't like that at all, which is
Yeah,
great.
here everything was gay. Some of it
Mm,
was villainous and some of it was not.
it was all very gay though.
Yes.
This is definitely 2.5 of those breakfast sausage corn dogs,
Ooh, all
where
right.
it's the breakfast sausage wrapped in the pancake.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dig it.
two
Dig
and a half of
it.
those.
All right.
Yeah, I mean those are
Eh,
pretty good.
and maybe an extra half for Mateo because that dude rocked it.
Mateo did kick ass.
I liked Mateo. And given that he's the only one I can really remember, that's a solid thumbs up
Dude, I
there.
barely remember anything, dude. I fucking, my whole brain is broken right now.
It's okay. It's okay because next you have Ashton Starr taking on Sandra Moon. Mooney. Moon.
Monet. Moan.
Monet.
Moon.
Monet.
All right. Remind me what this one was. I watched it a couple hours ago. I thought we were into that fucking multi-man match now, but no, apparently not.
No, we got this one. It was 10 minutes long.
Oh,
Hold on.
well, I'm embarrassed. I thought fucking we were.
Did
Yeah.
anybody watch this match? Do
I
we
watched
remember
it. I
this?
watched it. I watched it earlier. I just don't remember which one it.
Yeah, what was the names?
Sandra Moon.
Against Ashton Starr. Star versus Moon.
Oh, okay. Yes. Star was pretty actually badass, and they kept talking them up in this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, this was actually a pretty good match. I'm sorry, I totally fucking blanked on it, but this was one of like the better, like technical, like more exciting, like well executed matches of the night, honestly. Like these two worked really well together. They had some fucking pretty dope spots, and
I just went to Ashton Starr's Twitter, and they wrestled Sunny Kiss on AEW Dark Elevation pretty recently, back in March. So how about that?
well, hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, this was a pretty excellently wrestled match,
Yeah.
honestly. I mean, I think it suffered from having no real stakes or anything else, but you could tell that these people, you know, came out and really wanted to showcase what they could do, you know, as far as actual wrestling goes.
Yeah.
And I think this gets a honest 3
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
on the rainbow scale.
I'm gonna go 3 on that one too,
And
because
those are sleeping on the rainbow scale.
Yeah, I'm not asleep yet. I was just going to give it 3 pancakes.
ooh, I love pancakes.
Maybe a little chocolate sauce. Did we just break a glass?
No, I just dropped my dog. It's just a little piece of water. I don't break glass if I can avoid it. Yeah. All right. What did Meltzer give this one?
Meltzer gave this a did not rate.
The DNR, that son of a bitch, dude. All right. Now we're on to the.
We're on to a 6-way scramble match
This match was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie.
where we have Jayla J taking on Aaron Rorick, Armani Chaos, Chase Burnett, DeShade, and Moondog Murray.
Armani Chaos had the fucking Enzo Amore pants on, like the overalls and everything.
Yeah, Moondog had that fucking bark action going on.
Oh, and Moondog came out to Primus. My name is Mud.
Oh
which
yeah,
was
I forgot about
awesome.
that. Yeah, I heard that.
Now hold on a second. Can we jump back to the Sandra Moon match real quick? Was that the match where they ended up on the ladder and then Effy came out and said they could do what they want? No, never mind. That was
no,
the
no,
one.
no, no.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Okay,
that's
was
a Kid Bandit match that's coming up.
Cool. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. But yeah, this match was fun. They fucking got a little crazy, man.
This is the only known match for Moondog Murray.
I mean, this is pure and utter chaos here.
Weren't the Moondogs an old WCW tag team or whatever? Didn't we watch them in some of the fucking weird old WCW?
I have no idea.
I got no idea. It doesn't matter. This match was out of control.
Spot. Yeah, Moondog Spot, right?
Oh yeah.
And Moondog Rex. Yeah, weird looking.
I don't think they wrestled. I think Moondog Spot was in the 1985 Battle Fest.
One of those guys. Look at them. You recognize them. They're crazy looking. They always chewed on the dog bones. But yeah, anyway, sorry. I wonder if he has any relation to them.
I don't know. But this match was sloppy and crazy, and people were hitting dives, and
he was all over the place. It was a lot of fun, though.
Who was the larger person who ended up winning? Can't remember their name.
Jayla J?
Yeah, Jayla J had the Samoan driver, the fucking Kishi driver, dude.
When he with the two of them?
Yeah, walking around. No, but the finish is that fucking Kishi driver.
Yeah.
Remember how Kishi used to do the driver in like 99, early 99, and then dropped it because it was too dangerous?
No, that was a fun match. I mean, they had some good moments in it, so...
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
it
gonna
wasn't
give it
the best, but it was a
2.75.
I was gonna say it's a 2.5.
On the rainbow scale. Yeah.
On the rainbow scale.
Just a big plate of scrambled eggs.
That sounds less than a 2.75, honestly.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I love scrambled.
There could be several eggs in the scrambled eggs. You don't know how many eggs are in there.
Is there any cheese or like bacon chopped up in
there's cheese, bacon, some sauteed onions.
Oh,
Ooh.
Okay. So it's a really good plate of Sorry, you just said a couple scrambled eggs. I mean, listen, I can just get down with some eggs, but
yeah. Well, I mean, are they fresh cracked? Are we talking?
I'm
about
just saying. Just a couple scrambled eggs is like a 2.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
It's don't push it too far. It's the kind of stuff they'd serve at the big gay brunch.
Yeah, no, so it's like a 2.75 to a 3, depending how drunk you are, and that's fine.
They're starting to get a little green, but they still taste good.
Yeah.
Now we come to the fucking Kid
Bandit versus Paro.
This is a weird match.
Paro's got some real charisma, as does Kid Bandit. I think Kid Bandit could be a real star with just the look and the actions, and
as long as
the willingness to be hardcore. I went to their Twitter. In the first video on it was something that they had like pinned and retweeted. It was of them. Can't remember exactly what happened, but they were like vulnerable, and they tried to do something that the opponent was gonna, they were gonna stop the opponent or whatever, but they just ended up eating just a flat folding chair to the face that was just tossed ECW style.
Oh yeah, well, my thing with like this match is that like the size difference on these two, the match went on a little too long
Sure.
for the difference there.
I think they tried to
And
put Kid Bandit out there kind of like Darby Allin, though, is the thing.
yeah,
I think that was kind of the goal, which is just.
which I don't mind, but once they hit that power bomb on the back of the chairs and like they popped up like a minute later without much damage, and then like delivered like just the worst, like whatever they call that 619 thing, just awful, looked terrible,
Yeah, it
looked
wasn't very good.
so bad. And then the chair shot before that, and then the two chairs that they threw at him, like that whole sequence was dog shit. It looked
Yeah, but then the
awful.
choke slam from the apron through the
That looked
door,
fine. Yeah, all that stuff was
the
great.
fucking power bomb onto
Yeah,
the standing up chairs,
no, that stuff
Effy
looked
coming
great,
out.
but
Even that first
yeah,
kendo stick shot to the head looked real good.
yeah, most of that stuff looked great. It was just that sequence from the point where he got up from where they got up from the power bomb to the chairs, and then they got him in the 619 position and did that whole sequence, hit him with the chair in the back of the head,
But
threw the two chairs to the face.
it was
It
such a
just looked
stark change of pace, though.
it
It
just
was
looked
fun.
so bad to me. Like it just was so glaring, and that
Well,
it really
yeah,
it took away from the match. Had the only like the that was like my biggest thing is had they just really put their fucking back into that chair shot and throwing those two chairs, and then the 619 thing, because the 619 always looks shitty. It's a shitty move.
unless Ray does it.
Even when Ray does it, it doesn't
Oh
look like it.
no,
It
no,
doesn't
the
look like
Ray
it would
619.
hurt.
Oh, you stop it. The Ray
Come on.
619 would hurt like hell. Are you kidding me?
It's a goofy move. It's always been a goofy move. Either
You just
way,
don't like Ray because
I
he's not
love
big enough.
Ray.
He's not big enough for you.
Rey
I get it.
Mysterio's incredible. Don't you dare. Rey Mysterio is a legend. The 619 is just a goofy move, okay? I'm
What do you rate
sorry.
this match? What do you rate this match?
I want to rate it more than I'm going to. I'm taking points off because of those bullshit chair shots in the 619, 275 rainbows. It had the potential of being the best match of the night, and
I
had
well,
those been a little more
it
in
was
full
because
contact,
the next two were better anyways.
but it was a good match. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely the
Yeah.
one where I was saying Jesus fucking Christ the most.
3.
I agree with Shane.
Next
But
up we have
What I have a trivia fact to add in here.
sorry.
In his actually, Kid Bandit lost to Malachi Black recently in his first non AEW match or post AEW match.
Oh well.
So there you go.
I mean that's a pretty big job job role there.
Yeah.
Could be Malachi's last match. Isaac, we got 2 more matches. Snap back in, brother.
What? 2 more?
Snap back to reality. We got the Dark Sheik taking on Ali Catch.
Yeah, we have
and
Ali
Taya Valkyrie.
Catch's
God
Ali
damn.
Catch's fat ass coming
Have
on.
y'all seen the Adam Levine shit? That shit's
No.
great.
No.
Holy
I don't.
fucking fuck! That body of yours is absurd.
Yeah, this match was nuts. I didn't know Taya Valkyrie was on this show.
I didn't either.
And yeah, no, because Dozer was like, I know 3 people. And I was like, Effy, Ali Catch. And then Taya Valkyrie showed up, which was cool. Ali Catch is not the best wrestler in the world right now, but she's super good. I think that she has a great heart, and I think that she's
I
somebody
feel like
that
we've
people can.
seen her in something recently.
GCW.
Did we review her in something
Yeah,
recently?
yeah, GCW. She wrestled somebody
Okay.
on GCW The World.
Okay, good. Okay, that's because I was like, man,
It
she looks so
was.
familiar.
It was.
She
maybe
looked, yeah. I
Thunder
don't know.
Rosa.
It was something like I don't think it was Thunder Rosa, but it was something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. You're right.
I
it
mean,
was that.
she's not the best in the world, but listen, she's somebody that represents for women of a different body type than normal. She's pretty good in ring, excellent power, has a great look. I'm sure we can all agree on. Yeah, Ali Catch is great and really one of the hearts of GCW. I mean, that crowd rallies.
Yeah, no,
Alley Catch.
that was,
You
I
have
mean,
Taya Valkyrie, who is just a legitimately good wrestler, the world tested, should have been a lot more in WWE, never made it. And then you have Dark Sheik, who, I mean, really a year ago, remember, I was watching GCW with Eryn in Dayton, actually. That first, the Cardona Nick Gage card. And Dark Sheik was in like the opening free like 30-person battle royale, people from every which way direction, this, that, and the other battle royal. And for these ladies put on a hard-hitting match. I mean, some stuff didn't work. The staple gun didn't work for a while, but it ended up working. They kind
yeah,
of
they managed to get two things
yeah.
to
I
stick.
mean, they focused on it a bit too long. There were some chair shots and some hard hitting action. But
Yeah,
I mean,
and then there's
these
some blood. I mean, it was a good match
I mean
for.
these ladies put on a really solid, no stakes triple threat match. And honestly, the fact that Dark Sheik won, I think, shows that the promotion was put on by somebody that cares. Because fuck is Taya Valkyrie gonna do from winning that match? And everybody loves Alley Catch anyways. So Dark Sheik winning that match is a real win, you know,
For yeah,
for the purpose. And yeah, I don't think it was a great match, but as far as on the rainbow scale, I think this was like a 3.25, a 3.5 on a good day,
Nah.
nah,
and that's going crazy. He's just
yeah.
showing off.
I
It is a memorial episode.
Yeah, well, he's got to send his solidarity. He knows who his biggest fan was. But
Yes, absolutely.
yeah, he's also sending his love out to Rosie.
Hmm.
Yeah, this was a great match. The staple gun spot definitely took away a little for me, just because I don't know. I'm a believer. If something doesn't work, don't keep trying it. In
But they kept
wrestling,
trying it, and then it eventually worked. So
it eventually did, but I feel like the fact that like they sort of kept standing around trying to do it over and over again just takes something away from it. Not and like when it did work, it was great, but it was also like I don't know. I'm just one of those like I don't want to see you try the spot a second or third time. Like if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Move
yeah.
on. That's my preference. That being said, this was one of the best matches of the night still. And gets a 3 from me.
I'm keeping the 3.
Final
Especially
match of the night.
Effy taking on, is it the Dark Impaler? Now I got to go back.
Max the
Max the
Impaler.
Impaler. Not Max Mini.
Yeah, this match was
First of all, Effy looks beaten up as hell here.
he looks rough.
Effy looks beaten to shit. Like before this match even starts.
Like yeah, when he
There's
came out to like
bruises everywhere.
when he came out to interfere with the other match and be like there are no rules, I was
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ, is he gonna even wrestle tonight? And then him coming out, I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck.
I mean, it was the best actual worked match of the night. Effy was so clean and
Effie's
crisp.
a really good wrestler.
100% with his strikes. That's the first thing that I noticed is he was like so quick. He was following like like a bicycle kick to the face in the corner with a quick elbow and then a back elbow and then he was running out and taking a lariat and like this match just seemed to function faster.
Yeah,
Like,
my biggest issue is that it wasn't long enough. It felt a little rushed.
well, I mean, I'm sure they let everything else go on. I'm sure that was by
Yeah,
choice.
no,
Dude, that
absolutely.
fucking bump from Effy towards the end from the ladder, dude, shit canned himself.
Yeah, it looked
Shit
brutal.
canned himself.
It looked really brutal. That was rough. I mean, and I mean, the finish I was not crazy about. I wasn't crazy about
I don't
the
think
roll
Effy
up.
should have won at all.
I
But
don't think he should have won, and I wasn't crazy about the roll up like rope was
I'm also
finish.
sure that GCW wants to protect their investment. So if they're gonna help put on the show, Max the Impaler beating their investment probably isn't the best,
and I get that. I just
result.
there's better. I feel like there's better ways to let him win without it being so like I mean, I get it, shock value. It's like it's wasn't expected, but it was anticlimactic ending to to a great match for me, at
Yeah, I
least.
mean, I would say at this point that Effy is probably the world's most famous gay wrestler, as far as like known for being gay. I mean, Bowens is probably a little bit more famous, but Effy is the gay wrestler. So being in the main event with him
Yeah,
is a big deal to begin with, especially on a
sure.
gay show that he puts on. But no, I totally agree. I wish Effy would have taken the pin, but also
Yeah, but
who
even if
knows,
he had
maybe.
won by like I don't know,
Yeah,
like something else, like ref
I mean,
turned headshot, like whatever, like
maybe Effie's in line to win the GCW title. You know what I mean? Maybe they're
dude, if he
you know
beats Cardona or whatever, that would be fucking wild.
that would I mean honestly, that would be the true heroic ending. No, because Moxley's still champion.
Oh, that's right. You fucking yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It also needs to be stated, Effie did wrestle a match like not 12 hours earlier.
where he got the shit kicked out of him. I mean, he still won, right?
No, the match 12 hours earlier he lost, but it
Oh,
was a
okay.
multi-man tag.
Oh, gotcha.
What was that match? Give it to us, Dozer.
Oh, give me a second. I got to go back. There was a lot of people in that shit.
Oh boy.
Yeah, in that match, we had Alex Colon and John Wayne Murdoch taking on
Okay.
Ali Catch and Effie,
Bussy.
Cyclope and Medio Extremo, the Briscoes, and Mance Warner and Matthew Justice.
That explains why he was so beaten up. Alex Colon and John Wayne Murdoch are enough.
And then
The
you get the Briscoes.
Yeah, the Briscoes are enough.
Yep.
In
Get them all together.
just to make it sound a little bit more brutal, because it was an Art of War Games match.
Oh, yeah, that makes even more sense. So it was a War Games match.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, we got another one of those coming up.
Yeah, we'll have to review Survivor Series coming up, boys.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Well,
All
all in all, the show is fun.
I give it a 5 out of 5 rainbow score.
I give it a 5 out of 5 rainbow scores as well because, why the fuck not?
6. The scale's been broke by Dozer.
Six eggs, Benny.
Yeah, 6 eggs, Benny.
6 strips of vegan bacon.
Oh, yes.
Man. Good Lord. Well, I apologize for being so tired tonight, but
Same.
I would never miss the opportunity to spend a little time and talk about such an amazing human and such a wonderful human as Eryn, and gone but not forgotten and never will be, because she just touched too many goddamn lives for that to ever happen. So
Yep.
yeah. To Eryn.
Slancha.
Dibosha.
Good night. Be healthy.
Thanks for joining us.